What's up, ladies and gentlemen of the interweb? Today, we're talking about Jak 4 being a launch title for the PlayStation 5. I know we're a little too early to be talking about the PlayStation 5, knowing that it's going to release between 2019 and 2021, but that's still only a year, 2 years away. And that's kind of, a decent time to start talking about what games might be the launch that we know and love. And the reason I think Jak 4 could be a launch title on the PlayStation 5 is because look at what we know so far. Naughty Dog has been on record to say that they're done with Uncharted, they're not revisiting it for at least a really long time. The Last of Us Part 2 is the end of The Last of Us. So what could be next for Naughty Dog? I mean, they could go on to make a different IP, something different, something crazy we've not seen before. And something else they could also do is just, mess around, make Jak 4, make the fans happy finally. Because by the time the PlayStation 5 releases, we would have been almost 20 years waiting for Jak 4. Almost 20 years. Isn't that crazy to believe? Like some of us, like me for example, we played Jak 4 when we were in elementary school, or Jak 3 when we were in elementary school, 6, 7, 8 years old, and now here we are almost 20 years later, and we are almost that time. It's crazy, give it 4 more years, no, 6 more years, and Jak 3 has been 20 years old. We would have been waiting for 20 years. If that doesn't blow your mind already, I don't know what will. Jak 4 could be a launch title on PlayStation 5 because you know with all the popular remasters and re-releases that Sony is gonna want to get something in there. And Sony and Naughty Dog, obviously, they're 1 and 2, 1 together to make 2, that is, or 2 together to make 1, and they're gonna want to do something. We have Crash, the new Crash game coming out next year, Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out this year, Ratchet & Clank on its way to make another game soon-ish. I mean, I can expect one of the next 2 to 3 years. And, so much other great games are coming back. Shenmue 3, Medieval, the Sly Cooper TV show gives way for a new Sly Cooper game. So, why not have Jak 4 as a launch title on the PlayStation 5? I mean, that's the only thing I can think of to get the PlayStation 5 huge sales in its first month, hardware and software wise. Because look at it. Knack was a launch title on PlayStation 4. Knack is a horrible game. I'm not gonna lie, it's just absolutely horrible. You know it, I know it, we all know it. But that doesn't mean that they won't try to improve that with the launch of the PlayStation 5. The launch startup for PlayStation 4, not really all that great. But on PlayStation 5, they're gonna push it. They're gonna try to get the best games they possibly can as launch titles. So having Jak 4 as a launch title on PlayStation 5, it's not too far-fetched, it's not too, weird or crazy to think about. It could be a real thing to happen. I'm not really trying to make many more Jak 4 related videos. As you saw yesterday in the last couple days, I'm trying to usher in Dragon Ball Z and Ratchet & Clank, and I'm going to return to Sly Cooper. It's just, Jak, I feel like I overstayed my welcome for it. I was going like 800-900 views a video. Now we're getting anywhere between like 100 to 200, and our most viewed videos now are non-Jak related videos. So I'm kind of, trying to ease my way out of making too many Jak videos. I'm still gonna make them obviously, but I'm not gonna have it as an everyday thing anymore. We're gonna still be doing these while building an audience for Dragon Ball, while building an audience for Ratchet, and regrowing our audience for Sly. So with that being said, my name is CRUZANDO. Try not to die, and I'll see you in the next video.